Hello and welcome back to a tractor related video. So it's 2024, the next year after the last tractor video, and it's time to tackle the mowing attachment. So currently I've got the ride-on mower, but it takes about 4 hours to mow a whole field. It's a little long, so we got to convert this. Currently I believe it's in the mulching configuration where it's really mulches the grass up because it's got these 3 bars on, but as you can see it's got an exit scoop over here which currently doesn't really do anything because these bars are on. I am not planning on having a very highly refined lawn that needs mulched, so I'm going to take these off. That will also give the engines that I plan to put onto here a chance to evacuate the grass cleanly. Only thing that may be troublesome is that these bolts and nuts are really rusty. That one might come off. That nut looks relatively new. These ones maybe. This one here seems like it's almost been welded on, so who knows. And that one there should be okay. It's sitting outside of the wet grass zone. Once those are off, I'll give it a clean with the pressure washer. This here is cracked, so I don't know if this plate can be removed, and then I'll put some reinforcements from the other side. Obviously was missing a couple of things, but for 75 euros you can't really go too wrong. And we got to modify the 3-point top hitch because currently the gap is too thin, and over here we've also not got much space. So we have to figure that out. But then we can make a bit of progress. The last couple of months have been very wet and cold, so not much has happened. Alright, let's see if it's my lucky day or not with these bolts and nuts. Right, I got the easiest one off first. Put the bolt back in because it does hold the chute. That was the easiest one. I could get that loose with the normal battery impact. Now I got the big air impact, and we should be able to knock these off once the compressor has reached capacity. And then we got the welded nut or bolt or whatnot to contend with too, and replace that one because that also holds the shield. And we are missing a little bolt here, so we got to fill that one in because I do want to keep the chute because it does prevent any sticks and stones from flying up 100 meters away. So we want to keep that. And then we got the front. This here looks fine. One of the few things that looks okay. So compressor's a bit tired, so it's taking a while to get up to pressure. Ah, there it is. On the other side I jammed a bar, so let's see if that works, or if I need both hands. Okay, that seems to have come off. Now repeat for that side, that one and that one. Alright, I managed to get those brackets off. That bolt and nut was indeed welded, so with the power of the air impact it just basically sheared the bolt right off, which is the easiest way. And I put the bolts that came off of those, I put one here and one here, so that this shield is now in place. Now we can get the pressure washer out, wash this all off, see what we can do with this cracked plate. This one here is cracked. That's the only good one. 33%. So then we can see how the lawnmower engines mount up. Alright, it's actually 2 days later, but this is now clean. So now we can clearly see how it's cracked here. This here is loose, there's a crack, this weld is broken. Over here, there's a crack here. The welds on this plate are not broken, but there's some from the other side there's a few more cracks. You can see it looks like the bolts were loose and it's rattled and elongated the holes, and there's a crack here to here, and that's the one good one. So let's see what we can do. Maybe from an existing lawnmower chassis, cut out the part where the engine sits on and bolt that to the existing framework. But we do need to cut off the pieces here where the wheels slot into, and just maybe mount the wheel assembly directly to the side. We'll see when we get there. Alright, now from the top, so probably have to remove these ones and mount the wheels directly just onto here, see if that will work. Currently these are in the way to mount the engines. You can see here how it's all cracked up. Hoping just to be able to put the engine mount directly onto there, see how it will hold up, and just drill a hole to stop the crack spreading further. We'll just have to see. The crossbar probably needs to be trimmed a bit back, and then that one there too. Let's see how we line up. At least over here we got the welds already broken off here, and the rest should be able to grind off easily enough. Let's get going. Alright, a couple of hours later, and this is the idea. So I've already cut the holes for those two engines. That one I've marked off, and that's a job for tomorrow. As you can see, the side brackets are off. There is space to mount them along here, so that's where they'll go. So it's looking pretty good. This one, the fuel tank is cracked, so I can either mount a fuel tank here and connect to there, or take another quantum fuel tank from another mower, put it on. Have to see about that. Still need to take the brake assembly off of that one, and then I need to figure out the throttle controls. I still need to mount the engines to the platform, but most of the grinding work is done, just that little bit left. And then we have to mark the holes. Also need to find the bolt for the exhaust. There's a missing one. And we're making a bit more progress. So overall not bad. There's lots of tractors passing by. And I will put a bit of paint on all of the bare metal. And I did find that there was a crack on this side as well. I already pre-drilled it out. So let's see if we can make something of this. So his progress update. All three engines are on. Blades are on. Looks okay. Only one way to find out. Still need to do the fuel tank for the quantum. Put the quantum in the middle. The ones on the sides are the sprint engines. Then I need to sort out the fuel throttle controls. And I need to put in a little bit of reinforcement here because I removed that welded part. But we're getting there. Rain expected for the coming week, so this project will be put on hold. And all the wheels are on so they can roll. Now I can roll it inside.